So wherever you look right now, it's doom and gloom when it comes to property. You've got renters' rights bill and all the regulation that comes with that. You've got news on landlords selling up, all these large corporations like BlackRock and Lloyds Bank buying up all these properties. So you might ask yourself, why would I buy a property? What is the point? Is it even worth investing? Now, what I will say is this. Right now, it does feel like that property isn't the best vehicle for investing. But at the same time, we know as investors that when people are fearful, that's actually the time to be greedy. And when people are greedy, that's actually the time to be fearful. When we look at previous recessions, market crashes, those that actually were brave and actually bought at those times actually came out the most profitable because they were able to buy properties for cheap. And that is the thing we should all be thinking about and considering. If landlords are selling up, but these big corporations are buying up all these properties, that should tell you that actually there's something here. Because if properties wasn't a good investment, then corporations wouldn't be buying them up at scale. So I think it's actually about gritting your teeth and actually riding the storm, because I do think there is light at the end of the tunnel. You have to think, if landlords are selling up, that's going to mean there's a reduction of supply in the market. Now, the UK is not producing any more land. So the reduction of supply in the market, and with the number of people that are in the country always increasing, and the demand for property is always going to increase as well. So with that, you're going to see rents soar as well. Property prices in the UK are also expected to go up substantially in some parts of the UK, especially up north. So when you look at the potential for good capital growth, rental increases on the horizon, you have to actually really take a look back, look at things from the bird's eye view, and actually really understand what's going on. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to invest in property right now. I'm not even saying that everybody should be doing it. I think if you're looking to just buy one investment property and that is it, then chances are it might not be worth it for you. Because if you buy one buy to let, and even if you buy it under limited company structure, then a lot of those fees are going to go to accountancy fees, admin fees and things like that. But if you're looking to really scale, you want to buy a lot of properties, then I still think getting started now is a good play. Even with things like the renters' rights bill, providing you're ensuring that the tenants that you have in your properties are good tenants, you're doing all your due diligence up front, you've got all your compliance in place. If you're not fully educated with regards to your compliance, you can always put a very good letting agent in place as well. If you take these measures and take these steps, then you're putting yourself in a very favourable position. If you are worried about potential tenants not paying, you can put rent and legal insurance in place as well on your properties. So there are things you can do to mitigate risk. And I generally believe that buying property over the long term is still a great vehicle. One of my property mentors, who's actually been in property for over 30 years, has mentioned that whether it's recessions, whether it's new regulations, new rules, Section 24, which came in 2017, which is where you can't actually offset your whole mortgage interest as a cost if you buy property in your personal name. All these things, no matter what happened, he mentioned to me, he's always been able to make money in property. For me, looking at that, someone that's been in the game for over 30 years, is mentioning to me that they've still been able to make money no matter what's actually happened in property, then I think there is something there. I just think that you've got to be knowledgeable, you've got to have the right team around you, you've got to know what you're doing, and then you've got to take action, but also ensure you're mitigating against any large risks as well. So do I think property is still worthwhile investment? Yes. Do I think it's easy? No. Do I think buying one investment property and leave it at that is a good strategy? No. I genuinely believe if you're looking to actually really get serious with investing in property, then you really want to be doing it and thinking about the long term and actually doing it at scale. So buying multiple properties over the long term. I think if you're just looking to buy one property, then yes, I don't think now is the time to do it. I don't think it's favourable to you. If you buy it under your personal name, you're going to get stung with personal income tax. And if you buy the limited company, a lot of the fees are going to eat up and wipe out a lot of your profits as well. So I generally believe that if you are serious about property and want to buy a lot of properties, now is definitely a great time to buy. Property prices have leveled out as well in the last few years, and sellers are a lot more open to negotiating as well. If you just go on Rightmove and you look at an area in the UK that you're interested in, if you flick through it, you're going to see quite a lot of properties with reduced on date, which means that they've initially put that property up for a certain price. There's not been enough interest in it. There's not been really any offers for that value that they've put it up for. So they've had to reduce the asking price, which should, if you are a buyer, serve some comfort that there are properties out here that you can buy for good value. So that's just my thoughts. Yes, there is a lot of doom and gloom. Yes, there's a lot of things going on. However, I do still believe property is a good vehicle. So for me, I see property as a long-term game. For as long as I live, I'm going to be in property and continue to invest in property as well. And I still think it's a worthwhile vehicle. You just have to be more intentional and a lot more educated and knowledgeable when you're doing it. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and if you found value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.